because we started this, remember, and then y'all start running around. Joshua 1 is where we were. Joshua 1. Come on, let's go quick. Joshua chapter 1 and then Jeremiah 29. Quickly. Joshua 1. Man. Anybody here play football or you know football well? Quarterback? Any quarterbacks in here? You're a quarterback. You a quarterback? Kind of. Okay. Who else play football? Or you don't play, but you know the game well. You can coach the Pee Wee League down at the Park District. Okay, good. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, good. I'm gonna need you in 1 second because my guy was gonna use. He out of town today. All right. Well, just hold it over. Let me see. You can throw it, man. I can catch the ball. Don't you throw that. Come on, man. You gonna throw it that hard, that close to me, ain't that? Okay, Joshua 1, verse 1. Now after the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord, it came to pass that the Lord spake unto Joshua the son of Nun, Moses' minister, saying, verse 2, Moses my servant is dead. Now therefore arise, go over this Jordan, thou and all this people, unto the land which I do give to them, even to the children of Israel. Verse 3, every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon, that have I given you, as I said unto Moses. From the wilderness and this Lebanon, even unto the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and unto the great sea, toward the going down of the sun, shall be your coasts. There shall not any man be able to stand before thee all the days of thy life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with thee. I will not fail thee nor forsake thee. Be strong and of good courage, for unto this people shalt thou divide for an inheritance the land which I swear unto their fathers to give them. Only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commandeth thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night. Can you say saturation? That thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. Can you say execution? For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. Say advancement or success. Verse 9, have not I commanded thee? Here it is the third time. Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee whithersoever thou goest. Jeremiah chapter 29, turn there real quick, verse number 11. Yeah, and then I'll run the video right after this, lady, so have that ready to run. Jeremiah 29, verse 11. And put it on the screen for us to see. And if you can put it up in the Message Bible, that would be great. Say amen. And verse 11, it starts in the middle. It says, I know what I'm doing. I have it all planned out. Plans to take care of you, not abandon you. Plans to give you the future you hope for. Now look at it in the King James Version. Same Jeremiah 29 and 11. King James Version. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you. Say thoughts. There are thoughts that God has for us. The reason we have been struggling in our advancement is because our ways, our plans, our goals, our vision boards have not been aligned with his thoughts that he already has for us. It says thoughts of peace and not of evil to give you an expected end. So we left off the last time with this video. I'll run this video again and then we'll jump into the deeper parts of this lesson. Run it now in Jesus' name. Yeah. We ready?
You know what the question is that a lot of people ask me all the time? How did you make it? How did you make it? Well, I tell you, there's only one answer for that. And I say this in the press all the time, but people will cut it out of articles, or they don't want it printed, or they don't want it said. But the truth be told, it was nothing but the grace of God. Nothing but the grace of God. You can plant seeds all day long. You can go around giving your business card to people. You can go around knocking on doors and auditioning. You can do all of that every day of your life. And nothing, for most people, nothing happens. When a seed is planted in the ground, all you can do is water it. You cannot control the sunshine, you cannot control the weather, and you cannot control whether the locusts will come and try and destroy it. All you can do is plant your seed in the ground, water it, and believe. That is what allowed me to be in this position right now. I would not stop believing. I planted my seed. I worked really hard. I had one idea, and that was to do a play. All the other stuff came. My only idea, my only focus was to do my one play. And I knew if I could get that to work, everything else would come to pass. There's so many people who go in so many directions. They This week they're doing this, and next week they're doing that, and next week they're doing this, and next week they're going to be in real estate, and the next week they're going to open a salon, and those kind of people are all over the place. And I usually try to get them to focus on one thing, one area. Put all of your energy into watering one area. If you spread the water across many seeds, you don't have as much water for one seed. So focus on one thing. Make it your priority and stick with it no matter what. No matter how many people told me no, no matter how many people lied to me, no matter how many times I put the show up and nobody came. I remember when I did my very first show, I worked my butt off and saved $12,000 tax returns from H&R Block money. I saved it, worked hard, saved it myself, rented the 14th Street Playhouse, put that show up, thought that 1,200 people would come over a weekend, and 30 showed up, and I knew every one of them. But I didn't stop. That didn't deter me. That was in 1992. 93, same thing happened. 94, 95, 96, 97, up until 1998. Same devastation of nobody showing up in the audience. I was doing one show a year, working with different promoters, trying to get the show up, and nobody showed up. But I didn't stop. And what I say to you now, looking at me now, here, I am a human being. There's no difference between my humanness and your humanness. The only thing is, if you're trying to get there, you cannot stop believing in any way. No matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody tells you, you have to know it beyond knowing it. And it is a feeling. When something is for you, this is how I knew it was for me. When something's for you, there's a feeling that is deep down inside of you that will not allow you to let it go. You have it will keep you going when you can't even keep yourself going. That's why the mantra here at the Tyler Perry Studios is a place where even dreams believe. Because there comes a time in your life where you've worked and you've stressed and you tried to get there and you couldn't on your own, but you have a dream. And that dream has to take on the belief for you because you can't do it by yourself. So what I would tell you is this: don't stop. Narrow your focus to one idea, one, and make it work. That will give birth to all the others.
Um, for the sake of this lesson, I am not for or against Brother Perry. I am not promoting him. I am proving a point today, even in this video. So for those who don't like Tyler or do like Tyler, both of you all calm yourselves because we're not even here for that. Um, Understanding, part 2, the title, Understanding Divine Objective. There are various brooks of wisdom that exist in the world. Lot of different streams of wisdom. Hear me very carefully. And they're all competing for your ear. And they all can't be considered wisdom for you. As a matter of fact, any wisdom outside of the wisdom of God is at best advice, at worst dangerous. I'll say it again. A lot of different wisdoms competing for your ear, getting you to do this, do that, pull here, believe this, influence over here. But they all can't be considered wisdom from you. Any wisdom outside of the wisdom of God. The Bible says if any man lacks wisdom, let him ask of God. Any wisdom outside of the wisdom of God is at best advice. And if you're spirit-filled, when you receive advice, it has to be discerned by the Spirit of God for you. At best, it's advice. At worst, it's dangerous. There is big wisdom. Then there's little wisdom. There's big God wisdom. Then there's all these competing voices of wisdom that some may fit you, some may not fit you. So you got to be very, very careful that you don't fight the big wisdom of God because you're hearing and subscribing to all these little wisdoms. What he shared was simply a motivational principle. If you're going after something, don't quit, and you're going to have to push through some things to get there. And everybody said, that's good. But what you did not hear him say was this. What most people did not hear was this. If it is for you. Did he not say that? We skipped right over that. All we heard was, see, I knew it, and it's been confirmed by Tyler Perry. I'm going after that thing. I'm going after that job. I'm going after that car. I'm going after that business. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be the next Beyonce. I'm going to be the next this, the next that, whatever your goal or dream is. And we said, see, because I heard from God. And what we call hearing from God is really just us scanning voices until we get the one we want. You can sit at home and you can watch Christian television. There's Daystar, there's TBN, there's Word Network, there's a church channel, and you can flip them, and within 1 hour, you'll hear 5 different things. And which one will you subscribe to? The one that you were looking to hear. You can be in a bad marriage. You can get to the church channel, and somebody's preaching on you. Need to let it go. It's time for a new season. God is doing something new. And you say, oh, that's it right there. And you go right next door to the Word Network. Somebody saying, God is telling you to hold on. Hold fast to your confession of faith. It ain't over till it's over. I don't want to hear that one. So at best, all these little wisdoms are advice. At worst, they're dangerous. Because what do you mean by dangerous? They'll have you holding on when you should be letting go. Or letting go when you should be holding on based on what you heard from who you heard it from and what you were looking to hear. So somebody just heard this video and said, this is it. I knew it. And it'll have you advancing in something that God says advance in. And somebody else heard it, and it was the voice of the devil saying, go forward. And you will go forth in something God is telling you to let go of. Because you've wrecked your whole family trying to make your dreams come true. What happens if your dream is God's nightmare? What happens if the thing you're running after, God never told you to run after it? If it is for you, how do you know if it's for you? Jeremiah 29, I have thoughts that I think toward you. It's already been planned out. Now align yourself with what I already think and you'll have good success. Not your way, not what you picked up off of YouTube, not the latest thing that's out, not the latest hustle. And you're frustrated and you're going and coming because it's not working. And now you got to blame somebody for it because they didn't buy it. They didn't subscribe to it. They ain't supporting me in it. If it is for you, go to Jeremiah. Y'all quiet up in here. Gee, I'm so tired of us missing it. I'm tired of us going after things. Like I told you the first week, it is a tragedy to spend your time climbing a wall to find out that the ladder was on the wrong wall. Even if you get to the top, there are people that have climbed the ladder and gotten all the way to the top, but they don't have a testimony. On the way up, they lost their spouse, their kids don't talk to them, they don't go to church anymore, but I made it to the top. And God's success should always come with a testimony that brings glory to him. Not I did it, I made it, I got it. Now I got the money, I got the job, got the position, I climbed the ladder, I got the corner office. But what happened? How much blood is on the trail of you climbing this ladder? If it is for you. And sometimes I put on social media yesterday, we gotta respect and honor the voices of those in our life that mean us well. Because the greatest thing they can do for you is to be honest and challenge you when you're off. And some of us are waving off voices of those that are close, saying, I don't want to hear that. Oh, you against me. You trying to stop my dream. The devil using my own wife to stop my dream. My own husband is against me. No, they're telling you the truth. They're telling you right now, it ain't the time for that. They're telling you, no, I don't believe that that's God. That we pack up and move so you can pursue the dream to be the next new edition. I don't think that's God. But Tyler Perry said, go after your dream. Let nobody stop you. But he also said, if it is for you. And you 83, can't sing and have no rhythm, but you're going to be the next Michael Jackson? See, we are surrounded by people who believe their own hype. Yeah, you believe in yourself. The Bible says don't think too highly. You believe in yourself and think highly. But when you believe your own hype is something that may not even be for you. But you've sold, y'all quiet up in here, but you've sold yourself on it. And now nobody can tell you different. So you wave off those who got your best interests at heart. Mama says, son, you just need a job right now and just work this job, be consistent, learn some work ethic, and on the side, do your little music thing. No, mama, you trying to cut off my dream. I know what God told me to do. He told me to be the next DJ of the world. He told me to be the next Kanye West. But son, your phone bill is due. And you didn't ask me 4 months in a row. You may need a job right now and then work on Kanye on the side. And I don't want to hear it. You coming against my dream, mama. You trying to bash my dream because I saw that Tyler Perry video and pastor teaching on this advancement. It's my year to advance. And I ain't let nobody stop me from advancing, even my family. And you shut down the voice of those who mean you well. Because it's a year of advancement. I'm going to advance one way or another. And ain't nobody going to stop me from living my dream. I'm going to be the biggest this and the greatest that. And I'm going to do it. And it's been confirmed. The prophet prophesied to me and pastor taught on it. And when that video came on, I quickened in my spirit. I said, that's God. Even Tyler Perry confirmed it for me. And you never heard him say, if it is for you. Ask your neighbor, say, is it for you? Write this down. There is no divine advancement outside of his will for you. What is advancement? What is success? Write this down. It is prospering, doing well in the will of God for your life. Prospering or doing well in the will of God for your life. It is fulfillment. It is satisfaction. It is contentment in life. Do not raise your hand, because I can almost imagine. But how many of us in this room or watching online, you can say with honesty today, you're not fulfilled in the path you're on right now? Don't raise your hand. Just answer yourself that question. If I were to have you raise your hand, it'll be a lot of hands in here. Because a lot of us are waiting for God to do something that he's already done. We opened up by reading Joshua chapter 1. That is the method. That is the formula for you advancing. It is first saturating yourself in him to get from him his thoughts toward you. then executing those thoughts, walking those thoughts out. See, if you go back, and a lot of y'all did vision boards this year, if you look at those vision boards, it's full of stuff he never even told you. It's stuff you just want to do. It's stuff you want to do. Yes, stuff you saw somebody else do. It's the latest thing that everybody else is doing. I'll put it on my board too. No, I don't care if your board has one thing on it. This is what God told me to focus on this year. That's why we went live last week and said, hey, stop all this. We're going to set our goals up for the whole year. We got 500 things we're going to do. Stop. Start with this month. Set one thing, 2 at the most. Execute those, knock those out, then go down the line. Because you'll end up being intimidated by your own list, especially when most of it ain't what God told you to do. He never once mentioned to you about being no doggone next Kanye West. What are you doing? What are you doing? Now you mad because they won't buy the album. You can't sing. But somebody will hype you up. And this is just one video. It's been seen by millions of people. You can go to YouTube and watch these kind of videos all day. People encouraging you, go after your dream and don't quit. And people are right into these shows and say goofy stuff. And our mama's trying to stop me from my dream. Well, leave her. Sometimes you got to cut off your own family. You can't go off of that little W advice. You can't come to this altar and ask me a question like that. And I said, well, you cut your mama and them off. I don't even know the whole story. She don't like how I handle my money. I got a question for you. How do you handle your money? Because you said, Mama trying to stop me, but you didn't tell me. You bought $1,000 from her in December, and you bought $500 in October. You still ain't paid her money back. You got 3 kids. She keep it on. You ain't tell me all of that. But I'm giving you advice. I'm giving you little W advice. Sometimes you got to leave your own family. You got to cut them off, and God is calling you to do something. Now, you done packed up your bags and left your mama's house and moved down to Ludlow, Texas, and God ain't told you to do none of it. Y'all quiet up in here. See, y'all would rather me say it's a new year. Let's go and do it. Let's advance in Jesus' name. We're going up, and we ain't going nowhere. I'm tired of that. Little W, big W. Which wisdom are you subscribing to? Sometimes big W sounds like your spouse. I just messed the whole room. See, you waiting for this voice. You waiting for this voice. Do it not that it sunneth. Go it not it to the left. Take it not at that job. It is not the season, or it is. That's what you're looking for. But sometimes your spouse said, I don't think it's time for that. We was riding in the car, and London says, I just been thinking about this certain thing, and I don't think that's it right now. Noted, done, over. I just heard God. You trying to stop me? Nope. Nope. I can't be so smart enough to marry her and too dumb to listen to her. I think that's it. Noted. That's the end of that. There ain't no argument. Who you think you is? I'm the man of the house. No, because we submit to one another. Y'all looking at me like I'm the new guy in town. You don't scare me though. Go to Jeremiah. Tyler Perry said, don't give up on your dream. Tyler Perry said, go after it. Tyler Perry said, don't let nothing stop you. What is it for you? I'm going to be the next 5 heartbeats. All 5. I'm getting the band back together. God told me to quit my job. And God told me, and God told me, and God told me, and it's been confirmed. I was watching Word Network, and Paula Whitehead said, then I went to my friend's program down there, and the prophet was down there, and she said, and I said, that's it. And we went to the baby shower, and I was getting some punch, and the lady said, I just saw you in a warm state. I said, oh, that's God. And I moved on all of that. And ain't ran nothing by your leader. Whole nother message. Because you know who helps you judge your prophecies? Your pastor. Whole nother message, but I ain't got time to go that one. It's Bible.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
We don't subscribe to it. When we come and tell the pastor what the prophet told us, the prophet told me that we need to be doing, okay, well, go ahead. Because you didn't ask me nothing as a pastor. You just disconnected from me pastoring you. You said, I don't want your pastorship. I'm telling you what I'm going to do. And we said, what did we say? Well, praise the Lord. Be it unto you. Jeremiah chapter 42. Come on. I got 10 minutes. Oh, this said 24 minutes. Don't tease me like that. I ain't got no 24 minutes. Do I? But it's 11:50. We trying to make Cracker Barrel bring a friend day. Is that today? Yeah. It's gonna be. Okay, Jeremiah 42. Come on. Verse 1. Y'all play too much. Be careful of chasing your destination and getting there and realizing it was never God's intent for you. Yes, sir. There's somebody called me, moved away. Can you help me? No, I can't help you with nothing because God didn't tell you to move down there. What you can do is come back home. But pride will never let you do it. Pride to keep you in a foreign land getting beat up when you ain't supposed to be there. I'm not helping you with nothing. Come back where God told you to be. Jeremiah 42, verse 1. Then all the military leaders, I don't know why they're so strong. Some of y'all, some of the spouse situations in here, you will not hear your spouse as the voice of God. And you think they're against you. No, they see you finna jump in the river and you ain't got no life vest. And you got all your money on all your house money on your back. I'm going after my dream. This is my dream. And I only got one shot. And I'm not killing dreams today. I'm getting you to hear God. That's why I read you Joshua first and Jeremiah. If we line up with that, we all can get to our dream and be successful and live our best life. But if you be honest with yourself when you go home, don't raise your hand, don't look around, you hustling. You toiling. That ain't no way in here. I'm about to show you. Jeremiah 42. Then all the military leaders, including Johanan, son of Kareah, and Jezaniah, son of Hosea, these names, man. What happened to Corey and Luke and Linda? And all the people from the least to the greatest approached Jeremiah the prophet, and they said, please pray to the Lord your God for us. As you can see, we are only a tiny remnant compared to what we were before. Pray that the Lord your God will show us what to do and where to go. Look at here. Look, show us what to do, where to go. All right, Jeremiah replied, I will pray to the Lord your God as you have asked, and I will tell you everything the Lord your God says, I will hide nothing from you. Then they said to Jeremiah, may the Lord your God be a faithful witness against us if we refuse to obey whatever he tells us to do. Whether we like it or not, we will obey the Lord our God, to whom we are sending you with our plea. For if we obey him, everything will turn out well for us. Is that not clear? Now, you can read it all, but drop down to verse 10. So 10 days, Jeremiah comes back. He's prayed. He's coming with the answer. Here's the answer. Stay here in the land. If you do, I will build you up and not tear you down. I will plant you and not uproot you. Drop down to the bottom of verse 11. I got to go quick. I feel like I'm rushing. For I'm with you and will save you and rescue you from his power. I will be merciful to you by making him kind, so he will let you stay here in the land. Look at verse 19. Listen, you remnant of Judah. Now they asked him to pray. Bring them back the answer. They said, we're going to obey what you said to do. Now they going against him. Look at here. Listen, you remnant of Judah. The Lord has told you, do not go to Egypt. Don't forget the warning I've given you today. Go to verse 21. You asked me to pray. And you're going to do what I say. Verse 21. And today I've told you exactly what God said. But you will not obey the Lord your God, and any better now than you have in the past. Go to Jeremiah 43. It's just one thought. 43, verse 1, NLT. When Jeremiah had finished giving the message from the Lord their God to all the people, Verse 2, Azariah, son of Hosea, and Johanan, son of Kareah, and all the other proud men. Are y'all seeing this? Verse 1 of Jeremiah 43. And all the other proud men, in verse 2 now, said to Jeremiah, you lied. For the Lord our God hasn't forbidden us to go to Egypt. Now they told the man, pray for us. And let us know exactly what God said, and we're going to do exactly what you tell us to do. The man came back and said, God said, don't go down there. They told the man, you lying.
That's Bible.
God ain't said that. You just trying to stop us from doing what we already want to do. And you got to be careful when we say we want God's direction, but really want our will to be done. Because we already have it planned out. Man. Last one, go to 1 Kings. Divine objection. So here's the key. Here's the key, Jason. We got to find out where there is for us. Say there. Say it loud, there. Your there ain't my there. It's not. And we got to stop trying to make there universal. It's easy for everybody to move. That's what God told you. Everybody's shifting. That's what God told you to do. Let me be. 1 Kings 17. Look at verse 1. And I'm going to stop. Ooh-wee. Verse 1, 1 Kings 17. Pull it up on the screen. Yeah. Are we there? 1 Kings 17, verse 1. Glory to God. Can I get a Kojic reader? And Elijah the Tishbite, who was of the inhabitants of Gilead, said unto Ahab, as the Lord that God of Israel liveth, before whom I stand, there shall not be dew nor rain in these years, but according to my word. Verse 2, and the word of the Lord came unto him, saying, underline that. Get thee hence, look at these instructions, and turn thee eastward, and hide thyself by the brook Cherith. There's before, I'm just waiting to hear from God. God ain't saying nothing. Listen, when we're in trouble, God speaks. I don't think he's saying what you want to hear. So again, like the man talked about frequencies, you just keep changing the dial till you hear what you want to hear. Just keep going. I don't want to hear that. Oh, turn to something like that. Oh, yeah, that's my number. Who's that? Was that God? Y'all heard that? See, it was a sign. I said frequency. You heard it say, dee, 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 dee. Speak, Lord. Verse 4. And it shall be that thou shalt drink of the brook, and I have commanded the ravens to feed thee where? There. Where? There. He set it all up. Go here, turn there, hide here, and then get down here, because I've already commanded ravens to meet you and feed you there. How we don't get to not go there but expect what comes from going there. He said, he made it very clear. Okay, look at the next verse, because y'all looking at me again. So he went and did according unto the word of the Lord, for he went and dwelt by the brook Cherith, that is before Jordan. Verse 6, come on. And the ravens brought him bread and flesh in the morning, and bread and flesh in the evening. And he drank of the brook. The ravens were there where God told him to go. So, I don't know about no ravens. I don't know about no Tishbites. I don't know about no king, first Kings, second Kings. But I do watch football sometimes. I watch the Bears until they lost. And I don't watch them no more because they're not playing. And so, how many of y'all, again, watch football? You know football. You know football. Come here. You know football. You ain't got to do all that. What he finna do? He said, yeah, I know football. Okay, so quarterback. So quarterback. Oh, get my ball here. So quarterback. So quarterback calls the plays, right? In the huddle, right? And who are they throwing the ball to? Wide receiver. Tight ends. They now I don't know a lot, so I'm asking you, so I got you up here. Make me look good, okay? All right. So they're only going to throw the ball based on the play they've called, right? And the tight end, you said?
Tight end
or what? They have to go to the place that they've set. And that's where the ball's going to go. Okay. So if he calls the play for any tight ends in here, running backs, what? Really? Come here. We equal opportunity. She said, I'm tight end. Come here. Come on here. So if the play is called for her to run straight cut, you're throwing the ball over here. She runs straight and cut over here, you're not throwing the ball over there. It's go over there. Now what happens if you set the play and you see that you got to change the play, that something with the defense, or what is that called? An audible. Audible.
Yes, sir.
Which means you have to now call for something else.
Correct.
Okay, so she's you running back, tight end. So she don't call it.
Right, I do.
You do. So even if you set the play and something goes wrong, you call the rerouting, not her. I'm just, now I don't know a lot about football, but I believe when the Lord showed me this, it made good sense to me. Because we've been trying to do too much on our own, making our own calls. He's made the call, he's throwing the ball here, you running all over here. You got to be there. Somebody said there. The thing I liked about it is this though. If something needs to be rerouted, I still don't make the call. And I like that it's called an audible. So, come here, dear. What's your name? Frankie. Come on here. And you play football? Come on here. All right. So you're going, now I don't know if we should throw this ball in here because. Yeah, because I don't need no, huh? No, okay. I'm gonna go sit down. She said don't underestimate her. I wasn't talking about you. I'm talking about if I throw this ball, I don't need none of the members here to be suing come Monday morning, saying they got hit with a football in service, and that, I knew that pastor was aiming at me, and all, I don't want all that. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. We changed in a minute. Yeah. I knew he didn't like me. Threw that ball at my head in service. And now I got a concussion in my back, and, you know. I got chest pains in my back now and all over my body. You see? Okay, so that's how we need a bigger place, huh? Okay, so on the stage. This ain't gonna work, man. I want him to throw the ball like two, and you just look at the Saints. Like, wait a minute now, I just got my hair done. No, come here. You come here because you're not. So no, you stay there. So the play is for her to do what? Where? Over here. Call her who? Now wait a minute. And y'all switch. So if the members ain't got nothing to do with this. Yeah, there you go. So now if something happens, you just break some of this stuff and we take it out your tithe. So just, okay. All right. Okay, so, no. So the play, wait a minute. Look at him. He ready. So the play is for her to cut over here and you're gonna throw the ball there. London.
Don't down.
We really ain't got to throw the ball. I just wanted to get the point across. We might as well throw the ball, right? Okay, you ready? So they moving everything out your way, didn't they? So you gonna cut from here over here. I'm gonna get out the way. Go ahead. That's his fault. That was. He said that was your fault. They said. What? What is going on here? They done took my sermon.
You have the wrong voice.
All right, now listen. So, you go on and sit down. You didn't know that. Okay, listen. The point is, listen, the point is this. You got to be there. That's where the ball is going. He said the Ravens are going to be there. Again, I like the part about because in life we miss God sometimes. Even when you miss God, there's going to be an audible voice to give you the next reroute. Because he's committed to your success. He's committed to you getting to your expected end. But it's not going to be your way. Are you getting this? You're there, write this down, produces advancement with the testimony. So you can look back through all of the crap and say, but look at what God has done. Because I heard and I followed. Had he went another place, he wouldn't have ran into the raven. The other part about this, and I got to close, your expected end, the place of blooming, has already been carved out. He's not doing it as you go. Before you came out of your mother's womb, he ended your deal. He finished it. He sealed it. Your whole life was sealed. That's why he called it an expected end. I expect you to end this way. But you got to follow my voice and get to all your there places. And we've been missing it. We can't even get the local church their place right. We've been to 8 of them in 1 year. Wow. You just get there. Because I've commanded this to happen for you there. But I don't like there. Okay, well, it's on you there. Among them, they go here. My friends, they doing this. What did he tell you? This video, great. Nothing against him. He a lot of money, successful. He followed his there. What was for him? What's for you? Don't come tell me what Tyler Perry said. No. What did God tell you? Now, I wish I had more room. I would do some more stuff with that whole throwing. That was good, though. Thank you, sister. Thank you, my brother. Y'all was acting like the Bears ought to play. Yeah. And next week, we're going to do part 3, and we're going to have, we're going to talk about how not to be parky. Don't miss it. Don't miss the goal. Parky, don't miss the goal. Did y'all receive the word? I got to stop. Did y'all get the word today? Well, clap then.